I think at the moment there's a sense that we could easily go backwards. From a political perspective, we're in a period of conservatism around the world, sort of hunkering down, as it were. I think there's certainly a sense that we could lose out on some of the gains that we have made. And of course, always when you get to that point of, if we've got to a fairly comfortable spot, there needs to be some big push to get to the next level. And I think we might be at that spot now where it kind of seems pretty comfortable for a lot of people, but it is not for a lot of people around the world. And I think in developed countries now we're facing this political agenda that may be anti-female again, that we haven't seen for an awful long time. And I think it's important then to give the next big push to get the next big level of improvement.
So here at UC, we're at the forefront of accelerating this push forward. How realistic do you think our target date is of 2030?
I think it's a realistic target if there is real commitment. It's very easy to set targets and then not do anything to try and achieve them. I think if you set targets, then it behoves you to actually do things to make that happen and not sit back and think, wasn't it nice that we set a target? So I think the foundation or the university can actually, if they can come up with really concrete things that can be done in public life to make that happen. You don't have to change everything, but if you could come up with a few concrete things that would move things along in certain areas, then you could build momentum. So always good to have a really high target, I think, but then the next challenge is what do you do to achieve it? And that's what I would hope the foundation would be able to help with.
Are you optimistic?
I am optimistic. I'm an optimistic person. I think when you see how things have changed, I think you can see that with the right mechanisms, you can change things even more. And that's what I would like to see us contribute to here, would be future change. I think there is now, in a lot of careers and a lot of workplaces, we have achieved so much. And I think there are a few intransigent areas where we need to have an even bigger push. So a kind of a focus on those areas where there is a really quite problematic. When you look at our political parties and the makeup there, it's still not particularly well balanced, and I think that's something that we really have to be concerned about, because our leadership is not representative of the population as a whole.